Let's see if this will work. Is this working? Is the question. I don't think it's working, if I'm gonna be honest. Hello. Doop de doop. Oh, it is working. Alright, sick. Hey guys. Is it working? I can't tell. YouTube Studio Classic is not working. Or the Classic Live dashboard, that's just not working right now. Alright, cool, whatever. Sick. Okay, it's working. Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while since I've done a live stream. Yeah. Hello, hi, this is Chip. Hello, talk to the bandana. What's up, the Directed Cut Project and Lord Asvax. I do like jazz and Ramble animations. I am making this on Construct 2. I'm not fancy enough to be using Unity. Hello, Papa Kwaku. Yeah, I used to always want to make games when I was a kid, and now I'm finally doing that. So, you know, that's pretty sick. And hello, Noodle XV. Hello. Yeah, I haven't. It's 2 a.m. Yeah, it's a little bit late to be doing a stream, admittedly. I'm gonna go ahead and post this some places. I'm just gonna add everyone on my Discord server, cause I'm awesome like that. The engine I'm using, it's called Construct 2. It's literally called Construct 2. All right, so this is a fly, if you couldn't tell. Like I said, for some reason YouTube Studio or YouTube Live Classic, the thing that I used to use for live streaming, just the thing that I live stream with, it's not working at all. I don't know why. So I'm just looking at my own live stream in order to see the comments. Hello, Aaron Makes Tunes. How's it going? Hello, WK. Looks good. Thank you, Devin. Got a math summative and made a video instead. Pretty good priorities. Yeah. I don't know what a summative is. I'm assuming that's some British thing. That's like, is that like a British way of saying test? Oh, summative assessment. I bet that's what it is. Guys, look at me, Mr. Worldwide. I can decipher British lingo. Look at me. The time I'm making this stream is better than the Creekcraft streaming at midnight. Right now it's 9 o'clock for me, which usually that's pretty late for other people. So I try to stream earlier, but I haven't streamed at all. It's a Canadian thing, right? Same thing, British and Canadians. I'm American, by the way, in case you couldn't tell by my blatant lack of acknowledgement for other countries. Okay, so this is a fly, as aforementioned. I haven't done anything. He flaps his wings. I don't like it yet. I think he's adorable in terms of being a cool little enemy. He'll just like bounce off walls and stuff. Right now I have a crab, I have a spider. I haven't added the spider into the game yet though. And I have this fly. He just kind of goes up and down. I want to make it so that his legs just don't move as much. And then I have to make a hit animation, which usually what I do is I just make him flash a little bit. I think it looks really nice. And I need to make a dead animation. He'll just fall out of the sky when he dies. It'll be hilarious, guys. Trust me. I kind of like it. I like how you can express so much with so few pixels. I've been learning pixel art, if you can't tell. I think it's pretty fun. So I'm just going to go ahead and make some more frames. We have 6, so I'm going to make 12. Do I know what I'm doing? No. I'm in no way a very good pixel artist yet, but I do find it quite enjoyable. This is Aseprite, everyone's favorite pixel art program. I could have just copied all these frames and pasted them, but you know, whatever. Alright, now it's twice as long. Basically, I just want to make it so that the legs don't do that as much. What's going on, Dakota the Vessel? That is dope. Thank you. The animations in the game are really good. Thank you. I mean, like I said, I've never really done a ton of pixel art, but I'm taking a lot of things I've learned from 2D animating and applying them to pixel art, and most of it so far has applied. I made a game. I have not finished a game. I'm currently working on a game. My last 2 videos have been devlogs, in case you haven't seen those. I've made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment. That is true. Can I do a fan art of me and my friend? Okay. No. This is a fly, as aforementioned. Okay. So I don't actually know what I'm planning on doing. I think I just want to make this go half the speed. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do here. And then after this, maybe we'll add a new tile to my tile map. So this is the grand tile map. It's so much more organized than my old one. My old tile map was a mess, and it was just, this one's just like neat squares for each tile. So essentially I have 3 tiles going across just for some variety. Then I have a corner tile. Then I have a opposite corner tile. That's for like if this tile right here was on the right and above this tile, like what would you put here? That doesn't make any sense, I bet. But so these are all my tiles. I just recently made this one and it looks really nice. It's just some rocks and I'm really proud of that. So I'm on recently I've just been copying this dirt tile and just recoloring it, but that's kind of lame. So I want to start making some new tiles like this rock tile, and it looks a lot better than just the stone tile. That's just a recolored dirt. So I'm quite proud of that. Flies are legitimately the worst enemy in real life. That is true. I really like the way this fly looks because he's just kind of fat. I don't know. Most of my enemies are probably going to be circular because I'm not that good at animating pixel arted characters. I was quite happy with the spider. I didn't think that the spider would look good at all. Okay, so as aforementioned, I think we should... so if there's... Wait, let me do some math. I used to have it 2 frames out, 2 frames in. Wait, no, 1 frame. Wait. Okay, so there's 3... Wait. There are 3 different positions of the legs, and that means there can be 4 frames each because there's 12, because 3 times 4 is... Wait. Yeah, 3 times 4 is 12, guys. I know that. Shut up. Okay, I think this will work. So basically, I'm just going to copy those. Boop, delete those, copy... wait. There we go. So 4 frames of each. Theoretically, of course. Because I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. So he does that, and then I need one of these bad boys on number 5. Took his pants off. Put one of those right there. Listen, I don't know how to actually do pixel art, so I think this is, wait, no, then 8. Wait, I did this math wrong. I did this math horribly wrong. No, I didn't. I'm a genius. I take it back. I never miss. I would never do math wrong. So out, in, wait. I've made a grave mistake, guys. This is not at all what I wanted. This looks awful. Hold the phone. Well, okay, so let me take this. Oh, whoops, I just deleted it. Look at me, pixel artist Jeremy. I'm just gonna go finish it and see what it looks like. No, that looks awful. This is when we check this out. Watch how fast I can press Control Z over and over again. That's quite impressive, wasn't it? Look, now that's back to normal. Alright, never mind. Screw that entire segment. That was completely pointless. That is the blue Kirby, and no one can tell me different. It does look like a blue Kirby, actually. We need some boss fight. Man, I'm so excited. I have a really good idea for my first boss fight. Well, maybe I shouldn't tell you. I'll tell you. So it's going to be like, okay, so you can't actually damage him. He'll be like a shadow boss. and he'll shoot fireballs at you occasionally, and there'll be torches on the walls that are unlit. And when he shoots a fireball, you have to try and guide the fireball to the torch. Well, like, he'll shoot the fireball at you, so you have to sit near the torch, make him shoot the fireball at you, and then light the torch. And once all the torches are lit, he'll be like, the light, die. It'll make more sense than that. I promise. I know how to make games. I've watched so much game theory. I know what or Game Maker's Toolkit, not game theory. I'm thinking of what MatPat. So yeah, there's the fly. Let me do a damaged animation. I think it'll just be. Let's see. I'll get him like this, and then I'm gonna just grab this, cut that. Wait, no, that's wrong. Go this layer. I'm fluent in Aseprite, as you can tell. Cut that, paste that there. Look at me. So he's just gonna go like, ouch. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm thinking 3 frames. The only problem is it's gonna be tough to tell which direction he gets hit from, so it's not clear which way he should be like, ouch. This doesn't make any sense. That fly is so fly. If I made a game, I would make a boss fight of a huge airplane. That sounds like something from Cuphead? Yeah, that sounds like Cuphead. Or, what's Undertale? There's like a little... there is an airplane enemy. I remember that when I played Undertale. Maybe I'll just make him squish down like so. Really, what he looks like doesn't really matter right here. Like that. That works, except I just have to fill that in. Because what I'm going to do here... I'm just going to... Alright, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Edit, adjustments, brightness... No. Yes, there it is. Brightness, contrast, and we do that, and that makes it just completely white. And then I'll also squish this dude. Squish him right here. Squish. Okay, that works. And then here we're gonna do edit, adjustments, brightness, contrast. Look, guys, look at me go. Like that. Check it out. This is him getting hit. Wait, that looks awful. Wait. That wasn't supposed to look awful. That's a problem. With the other guys, it looked really good when I did that. So... it looks okay. I don't know. Here, let me show you the other dudes. Let me open my spider. File open. Enemy spider. A sprite. Alright, this is my little spider dude. So he like... when he gets hit, it's like a... it's a white flash. Then a sort of white flash. And then back to normal. And I really like this. This is what it looks like when he'll die. He'll just be like... bleh. So they kind of all seamlessly flow together, and I really like the look of it. Same thing with the crab. I guess that looks okay. I just want to make sure you can tell he's taking damage. He kind of like scrunches his eyes, I guess. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. That's probably what's confusing. Let me just go ahead and do that. Or maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. I take it back. Sorry, I'll read the comments in 1 second. Alright, sure, it looks fine. If I make him like have some knockback, it'll probably turn out okay. Like Uncharted 3, I don't know if it is a boss fight. He could do a jitter when he gets damage. A jitter. Jitter. Define jitter. Like shake. I don't like this right here. Hold up. What if it just did that? I think that actually looks okay. It doesn't even need the 3rd frame. It would just be... ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I think that looks okay. It's not perfect. And trust me, I'm not great at pixel art yet. What genre is your game? Is it Metroidvania or roguelike? That's a good question. It's definitely not a roguelike. I've been questioning if it is a Metroidvania. I want to call it that because I love Metroidvanias and it's inspired mainly by games like Hollow Knight. But I don't know. It doesn't really have, like, you won't go and get new abilities as you go, but it will have an emphasis on exploration. So I don't know. I've been calling it an action puzzle platformer, but I would say it's sort of a Metroidvania. I want to call it a Metroidvania. That would be cool. Hey, not serious. How are you doing? Giving X-shaped eyes when it gets hurt. That's a good idea. Like, I did that with my main character, or something like this. Yeah, something like that. I like that. And then we need my favorite one to draw is the death, because I love death. I'm edgy, guys. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm edgy? So this raises the question: when he dies, should he fall from the sky or just, I don't know, what happens with a fly? I guess they just fall. So I guess I would need two separate animations, one with him falling and one with him just splatting. He should fall. The game looks pretty cool. I'd play Hunty. Thank you, Swift Dove. I appreciate it. Make the wings ripped. Also a good idea. You guys are way better at ideas than I am. What am I even doing? You guys do this. So for the death animation, I'll do that thing again with his eyes. Or actually, what I've been doing with the death animations is just I give him like these kinds of eyes. So it's like I am literally dead. And I make it like that. Does he look dead to you guys? Does he look dead? Did I do good? Wait, no. Wait, what am I doing? Alright, sure, I'll just leave it like that. I like the idea of having his wings ripped a little bit. Something like that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Good idea. You guys are geniuses. And then make him crumble in a little bit. Just erase that and do some of that type of action. He was like, ouch, I'm literally dead right now. Put that up there. No, I don't like that. His bottom should remain intact. Yes, death. Like the Mario fall. When does Mario fall? Oh yeah, when he dies, he's like, mamma mia, whatever. I like that. Make him turn upside down when he dies. I like that. I am literally dead right now. Is that Discord? Actually, it does look like the Discord logo, doesn't it? I didn't even realize that. That's funny. Yeah, it does. It does look like that. Alright, let me get... Oh, what? Let me show you my game. Alright, so this streaming software I'm using is not OBS. Let's see. Construct 2 big game. Alright, can you guys see this? Is the question. I don't use OBS. I use XSplit. OBS wasn't working for me, so I just had to switch to some totally random software I had never tried before. This is my game. You can see here. This is the level that I showed you in the devlog. Here's the beach scene that you start out on. All that stuff. I agree, JP animated. It looks really good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been working quite hard. This seashell took me hours. That's a joke. It took me a few seconds. So what I have here is just one item that has a ton of different frames, and I can pick between those frames. It's just like a random item that. So I got like a crystal. I have a bunch of different variants of rocks that I watched a tutorial on how to make a pixel art rock, and I made a few that I really like. I made some seashells, some leaves, whatever these are, and then I also have my trees in here. These are all of my trees. the palm tree I looked at, and here's those bricks and sticks in the burned down village. Here's my tile map. So what this allows me to do is I can just take stuff from here. Here's those rocks I showed you earlier. I can just drag those in, pick which one I want, and just, you know, skedaddle. You know, the usual. What am I doing? This is wrong. You know, I can just draw shapes with these. That's how I did everything else. And then I also just have a black tile to fill things in with. You know, just like that. And that's how I make the game. Oh, what did I do? Here's a little mask that you pick up. That'll replenish your masks, which is what I'm going to use for health, I think. Random question, Mr. J Hunter. Why did you choose to use Construct 2 unless you answered in a devlog? Lol. Because why did I choose Construct 2? I signed up when I was in middle school for a week-long summer camp about how to make games. Ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to make video games. And I tried making them in Unreal Engine, which was way too advanced for someone who had never made a game in anything before. I went to this course, and he's like, we're going to be using a variety of game engines, but the one that really stood out to me is Construct, because I made a really simple little platformer, and I was like, this was kind of easy. I could draw my own art, program it fairly easily. This is how the programmer works. I think I've showed it before. I could program it fairly easily, and I just thought it was really cool how I could just make a game just like that. And I was like, that's epic. So I guess that's why I started to use Construct 2. Because it's just easy. That doesn't mean that it's like Scratch tier. It's not like this is garbage and you can't make anything. It's actually pretty powerful. For example, the way that I'm doing dialogue, which is way too complicated for what it should be. I have this document called dialogue, right? And now this is just temporary. I don't know. Ralahor is an idea for the first old man who you find. So I have a semicolon after every single line, and then this tall thing. I watched this tutorial from like this random Indian guy. It took me forever to understand what he was saying. And I have this section for dialogue where I say, I basically take stuff from that text document, put it into an array, which is like a spreadsheet basically, and then I derive from that array the things that the people say. However, now there are no characters who say anything at the moment, so it's kind of pointless right now, but there will be dialogue. There definitely could be an easier way to do this. Well, actually, no, there couldn't. Well, actually, maybe there could be. In Construct 3, the newer version of Construct, there's an easier way to do this, but guess who doesn't use Construct 3? Because I bought the full version of Construct 2 so that I could have as many events as I want. It used to be like limited to 100. Right now I have like 276. Events are basically like lines of code. So, I mean, it's like coding just without code, you know? That's exactly what it is. Games, I agree, Tunix time. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you stopped spamming the Directed Cut project. Thank you very much. What's your favorite type of game? I'm not sure. I don't really enjoy... Well, let me rephrase that. I don't usually enjoy first-person shooters, stuff like that. I recently started playing Valorant just because everyone's playing it. I haven't played a lot of it. Just a little bit. I'm not too much of a gamer, but I do appreciate the finer games such as Hollow Knight, Celeste, Undertale. Just really good. I played those all on the Switch. I really like I don't know, how do you describe, I don't know, indie games / oh yeah, I guess those are just indie games. I don't know, I've really been getting into this indie game thing. Have I ever tried Unity? I have Unity installed on my computer. I just don't use it yet. Like I said, that course I was talking about that I did in middle school, one of those things we went over was Unity. So I have very, very minimal experience with Unity. I wish I knew it better so I could make games in it. Alright, check this out. This is my game, as you've seen before, I'm sure. I hope this is working, because otherwise that would be awkward. Yes, it's working. Alright, so it's running a little slow because there's like 8 tabs open on my computer. That shift thing won't be there. I'm gonna have like a little, what's it called? Like a little visual button thing that's like gonna be pressing. So it's like, oh, I wonder what that means. It's the shift key. Maybe I should press shift, and then you shift. And you're like, whoa, I just rolled through those spikes. That's freaking sick. Here's the mask you can pick up that increases your total hearts or masks. They're a little bit big. I'll make them smaller, definitely. Here's the little crab dude. He do be crab walking. Dang it, I always do that. I literally suck at my own game. When you take damage, the mask gets like cut in half, which I really like. Again, a lot of things are inspired by Hollow Knight. The sense of masks instead of hearts, which was only a recent addition. I didn't really talk about it in my devlog. So you can attack in 4 directions. That's not very useful now, but when there's going to be flying enemies, that'll be more helpful. Like the fly I'm working on. That's why I really want to add the fly in, so that I can have a purpose for the upwards attack, because right now it's kind of pointless because there's nothing up to attack. And also the camera moves a little bit depending on which direction you're moving in. So you can look up and it'll look up a little bit. You can look down and it'll look down. I think that's a nice touch. Yeah, so basically that's what I want the fly to do, except he'll be flying. And the fly won't be like attacking you directly. He'll just kind of fly around and bump off of surfaces like an enemy in Hollow Knight. I have a lot of ideas for enemies, sort of. Well, not. I have ideas for enemies, but not what they'll actually be is my problem, like for the visual thing. I have a lot of ideas for what I want the enemies to do. This part I'm pretty proud of. It's a little parkour segment where you have to... oh wait, I messed it up. You have to jump off the wall, then roll over that, and I think it looks pretty cool. I think that'll be fun. Once I finish this game, I want to do live streams where I try to speed run my own game, which is hilarious because I suck at it, that's ironic. This is where you're gonna descend into the below, which is the section of the map where there's gonna be caves and puzzles and stuff. I drew out a massive map one night when I couldn't sleep. I've got it all just on a piece of paper sitting upstairs in my bedroom. So I've a really elaborate plan for the game. So there's gonna be tons of different areas, deserts, sky kingdoms, rock monster places, you name it. And hopefully that's not too big of a scale. I'm trying to keep the scope manageable because I'm the only one working on this right now. The only thing that I really need is someone to make music. I've been trying to learn how to make music, but I suck. So that's been tough. But besides that, I'm having a lot of fun making it. Let me get back to actually working on the fly. I almost just closed out my streaming software. That would have been awkward. I would have just ended the stream right away. Alright, so you got the little thingamajig. He gets hit. Flying. Hit. I don't know about the hit animation. Oh, it's because the legs change. Oh, it's because it's not the same. Maybe I should make these the same. I'm gonna do that. Edit, adjustments, boop, boop. Okay, so that'll be the dead animation. Maybe I should move this up a bit. Like that. Maybe like that. No, never mind. Screw that. And then the wings should actually, okay, so I like the idea of having holes in the wings. I can't remember who suggested that, but thank you. But I think the wing should, I might have to have 2 separate frames for when he's falling and for when he lands. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay, so here we are. We have the little fly dude. Let's see. Oh, those are the wings. Alright, so falling, he'll just be like, ah. And his legs will be... Actually, that works. That works for the legs. And the wings... I sound like a madman when I'm talking while I'm working. I'm sorry. I can't talk and focus on what I'm doing at the same time. It's just... Now I have to replicate this on the other side. I sound like a psychopath. Okay, there we go. So I'd be like, ah, I'm falling from the sky. And then boom. Wait, boom. Right. Maybe? Yeah? I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of mess around until something looks good. And I need this little thing right here, which... So how are you guys doing? Oh, I haven't checked the chat. Is that Blue Kirby? You've mentioned that, and yes, it is literally Kirby. Andrew, did you say Max 4 Masks? You're hilarious, Andrew. What's the character's name? Good question. I'm still deciding. Maybe Yor, like Y-O-R. I kind of like it, but it's, I don't know, nah. Or maybe Leaf, but not spelled like Leaf, because that would be a bad... I don't know. I really don't know yet. I definitely need to start thinking of game ideas and name ideas for the character. Once I come up with a name for the character, I gotta come up with a name for the game, because both of those kind of depend on each other. Here, let me do this. Be a little bit squished together. That looks bad. Uh-oh. Sure, whatever. Sure. Looks great. Alright, wait. I'm not caught up on the chat. Could this game be on mobile? Theoretically, I don't know. I'd have to change a lot of things if I wanted to make it for mobile. I'd have to make like little jump icons, but it could potentially be on mobile. I've never released a game on the App Store. I have made a mobile game before. Am I using Unity? I'm not. I'm using Construct 2. Haha, Flygo, brr. Yeah, basically. Oh, some people already answered. Thank you guys for answering the questions. It's cool. It's like clinching upon hit. What? What does that mean, Andrew? Make him go upside down as he falls. I kind of like this, where he's just like, falling like a pellet. Do I have a Discord server? I do. Someone paste it. Oh, Felix isn't here. Felix would always paste it for me. He'd always just be like, man, I got you. He'd paste the link. Felix is my man. Wait, hidden use copy button. Boom. There's a Discord invite if you want to join the Discord server. Cool drawing. Thanks. This is bad. I don't like that. Oh, he's on the wrong layer. Fixed it. Alright, so let me add the tears in the wings because I do like that idea. Boom. Beautiful. Alright, and then let me add one final frame where he's just dead. Like so. I'm a great artist, guys, can you tell? Yeah, so it's been a while since I've streamed. Quite a while, actually. So, you know. How you guys holding up? Oh, I'm in it. I forgot. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, Felix. Yeah, let's get some Felix hype. I don't know if that's the right link. Let me know. What? Is it not the right link? I thought it was I just barely copied it from Discord. Wait, what do you need for music? I could make something. Alright, so, well, I need lots of music. Like, if you're good at making music and you're down to score an entire game soundtrack, hit me up. And for free. I mean, I maybe could pay something. I don't know. Right now, I'm trying to keep the budget for the game very low because I don't have very much money. And I want to be able to buy a Steam page. which is $100. So yeah, I don't really expect anyone to make me a game soundtrack for free, because making music is hard. So I'm trying to learn how to make music myself. I've got a little something that I actually am pretty proud of. I could maybe pull it up. It might take a bit. Actually, it might like freeze the stream because so much is going on right now. Oh, this is a sad little fella. Poor guy. Actually, I don't feel bad. It's just pixels. Maybe you could collab with Zackety for this game. Make a Patreon. I have a Patreon actually. I've been thinking about making it better by making like what do you guys think of this idea? I could do a beta version of the game, like a beta testing thing. Release a free beta, or not free, a beta version of the game for patrons of a certain tier. That was an idea that I had recently. I don't know if I want to do it, but you know, that'd be a good way of raising some funds. So maybe if I did that, I would have enough to pay for a score for the game. Soundtrack. Man, poor guy. He tried his best, but ultimately Yor defeated him. Yeah, I don't know. Yor just doesn't really roll off the tongue. Leaf is too stereotypical for a leaf creature. Like, duh, of course I would call him Leaf. I don't know. I just don't really like that. You know, like, I feel like if I called him Leaf, we'd be like, ah, haha, I get it, because he's a leaf. You get it? Yeah, so, I don't... I have noticed that Zackety's making a game too. Guys, let's start another trend in the animation community. Everyone becomes game makers. Flora? I like that name, but that's more of like a... I don't know. I want to avoid it being like a guy or girl name. Flora... Actually, no, Flora's just like a flower name. He's more of a leaf creature. So, I don't know about that one, but I do like it. Maple? I like that. Maple. Except Maple. I'm trying to come up with a really unique name, but also one that sounds good. You know, it's really hard to come up with a name that is unique but also memorable, because if it's like Maple. Apple. Why did I say Apple? If it's like Maple, if you look Maple up, I mean, yeah. Chad. All right, now we're thinking. Now we're really thinking. Chad. Okay, so he's got a little flying, hit, ouch, and then he falls and splat. And that is the end of Mr. Fly. It's kind of sad. It goes like that. There's a little squish. Actually, it doesn't even really look like a squish. Alright. I kind of dig it. The tough part is going to be implementing him in. I was going to wait to add him into the game. I might still just wait until I add him into the game, because I have to make new areas first. Alright, so here's the big thing that I need help with. You 8 people watching right now, you could potentially help me with my biggest problem. Let's see if I can open this file. What was it called? Inventory slot. Alright, so I mentioned in the devlog, next big thing I need to do is come up with a way to do the inventory. Right now, it just looks like a stereotypical inventory slot. Not this. This is like an orb of some sort. Not really sure if this is what I want it to look like. But Coco. Actually, wait, hold up. I just saw Coco in the chat. I like that with 2 Ks. Coco. I'm just going to... Basically, if I see a good name, I'm just going to look it up. Coco is the name of a gorilla. Okay. So... Alright, apparently Coco the gorilla is really famous. But I do like the name Coco. Here, wait, let me pull... I have a document for game design. Or not game... Like the game. I'm going to write that down on the name ideas. Coco. I like that. Coco. That's cute. You know, it's like a tiki sort of thing. Tiki looking thing, so... names like that are pretty good, I think. Goodbye, Andrew. Have fun sleeping like a nerd. Harambe. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Chalamet. Chalamet. Names like that are just a little bit too long. Tulip, that's also cute, but also more of a flowery name. So we got an orb, right? And it needs to hold spells or something. I need some sort of spell holding system. So I was thinking maybe like when you pick up a spell, it's like, oh, look, you have a spell swirling around in your orb. You know, and then like this is like the fire spell bouncing around in your orb. This one's like the healing spell swirling around in your orb. Stuff like that. Branches. Where are you going with that? I like that idea. What do you mean by tree branches? Because that's definitely, like, that would be really cool. Like 3 tree branches coming down from the top of the screen. I don't know what we'd do with that. I don't know. It just has to be some sort of way for it to hold spells. A satchel. I was kind of thinking like a little satchel with some orbs on it, and you'd keep the spells in those orbs. Also, hi Disclad, how are you doing today? Make the outside some tree branches. Oh, you mean the outside of the orb. The inside some leaves. Huh. Sort of see where you're going with that. I don't know. There's a lot to think about. So it could be like in Hollow Knight, you fill up your orb with soul, and then you use that soul to use spells. I'm thinking you pick up spell charges, which I don't know what those are going to look like either. Basically, once I figure this out, what I want this to look like, I can just make my game. I can just start adding enemies, adding areas. I can just go crazy. But until I figure this out, I can't do anything. Just spitballing. I kind of like that idea, though. Something with branches. I kind of like that aesthetic. You know, like even if I don't do anything else, or even if I don't do anything with branches, I could have like branches coming down from like the top of the screen to cover the inventory. That would be pretty cool. I like that idea. I'm just spitballing. Yeah, just chuck your ideas out there. Could people submit ideas like elements and concepts to your Discord? Sure. I could add like a channel for ideas or something like that. That's definitely a thing I could do. Or just toss those into general. I'll probably see them if you just say idea for the game. Or I can make a separate channel for that. Thorn gun. Not a game idea, but remember tack in the power of Juju. No, I don't. What is that? Are you talking about the Thorn gun from Destiny? Because, man, I love that. Settle down there, Dredgen. Thorn gun and make it go brrr. A thorn machine gun. I love the aesthetic of like forest things. I was thinking that the enemies are gonna be kind of like thorn creatures. You know, they would look like your dude. They'd look like your dude, but they'd be made of thorns. I dig this fly. I like him. I think he's pretty cute, simple enough. Another enemy I want to add is some sort of explosive enemy because, duh, every game has an explosive enemy like the creepers from Minecraft or things that run at you and then explode. And that should be pretty fun. I can make an explosive literally anything. That's my favorite thing about making games is once you get going, you can just add stuff. It's so cool. The only problem is I have to make sure I actually know how to do it because making games is hard sometimes. What are you calling the game? P.S. You should make a channel for the game. That's actually a good idea. I'm going to do that right now. Text channels. Create channel. Text channel. Channel name. Game. Game. I'll call it Game Ideas. Alright, there's now a channel called Game Ideas in my Discord. If anyone has any ideas, hop on over the Discord. How do you make good pixel game art? I don't think it's very good. I watched a tutorial. I watched a lot of tutorials from what's his name, Pixel Pete, I think. And that definitely helped me get better at some things. But it all comes down to practice, and I'm still not that good. I'm still working on it, getting better at it. But essentially, once you do your line art, one of the really helpful things I discovered is you can add the top of the line art is a little bit brighter than the bottom of the line art, and that makes it look a lot cooler. With the crab, I did that and it made his shell look really shiny, and I liked the way that looked. Or maybe Ratatata. There is now a channel for the game in my Discord server. Coco is such a banger of a name. I know, I like that name. Okay. So, I think I should just start brainstorming here. Just spitballing. I'm just going to make a new, here 1 second. Loop 2 should go to frame 16. How do you do this? 2:16. Okay. Starting here, I'm just going to, I don't know. Alright, so tree branches. I don't know what with tree branches, but maybe you could have like a little, I don't know, freaking. Keep in mind that I'm not actually that good at pixel art, so just don't judge me if it looks super ugly. Tree branch, boom. Pog. Let me turn off pixel perfect mode, that was the problem. Alright, so that is a tree branch, okay? That's not very good. Restart. I'm thinking it could like poke out in 3 directions from the top, and I don't know. I just need a 3-slot inventory system. I could have it be something lame, right? Like just an inventory. Or I could have it be awesome. And that's what I want to do. Here's the problem. I don't know what it should be. Are you going to add more spells? Heck yeah. There's going to be a lot of spells. Currently, let me read you my ideas for spells. If you have any other ideas for spells. Like I said, this is the great thing about... this is why I'm really happy I started making the devlogs. Because you guys can submit some of your ideas, and I can... If they're good ideas, I can use them, because one brain is much less powerful than a bunch of brains that are all like, yeah, let's be brains and do brain things. Let's do smart brain things. Let me put a smiley face right here while I'm not using that. Here are my spell ideas. Heal. It'll be similar to the... I don't want it to be an identical duplicate of Hollow Knight. It'll be a spell that you use. It's similar to a Warlock heal from Destiny is what I wrote down in my notes. That's just a visual note. So it'll be like you throw down like a little heal effect at your feet. I'm not really sure what I want that to look like yet. There'll be a fireball. Pretty standard. You just like charge and shoot a large fireball like the Kamehameha type thing. And you'll like be floating in the air while you're using it. There'll be a lightning. You charge and shoot a bolt of lightning that travels in an arc and explodes. A wind wall. You charge and fire a wall of wind that knocks enemies back. Ward. You create a little shield around you, which will prevent you from taking any damage from enemies while that shield is up. Those are all of my ideas. Make an inventory like this. This is a submission in my Discord server. How's that an inventory? Oh, I can kind of... I'm trying to figure out what that is. I like it, just not exactly sure how to turn that into an inventory. You can skip Thorn Gun as long as you add anime girls or waifu pills. Sure. I like the Thorn Gun, actually. It's a funny idea. Something with like shooting thorns I think is smart. I meant a YouTube channel. Also, I submit an idea to your Discord when I can. Great. Are you going to add more spell? Oh, wait, I already read that. Maybe on the edge of each branch hangs an orb with spells in it so you can have multiple spells. Right. I like that. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like a little tree branches with orbs hanging off of it. You know, if it's aesthetically cool and functionally just your standard inventory, that's okay. But it would be even cooler if it's functionally awesome. I don't know. I'm running out of vocabulary here. I'm not that smart. Maybe on the edge of each branch hangs an orb with... Oh, wait, you just commented that on the Discord as well. Yeah, I do like that idea though. Please make an enemy called Chad. Or a big alpha male Chad. I can name one of them Chad. You want me to name the crab Chad? Honestly, he looks like a Chad to me. Water spell, make a wave or something appear and drowns the enemy. I like that. A big thing is when I add a spell, when I think about adding spells, I have to make sure that I actually know how to do it, because I'm one dude and I'm not a professional game dev. While I have been making games for a while and I can do a good amount of stuff, some things are just too unmanageable for one person to do. Like if I wanted to make it drown an enemy, that would require for every single enemy making like an animation where they're drowning, which is a lot more work for one person. So that's one of the things I have to keep in mind. All right, let me get back to this. I like the idea of a branch where like you got what? How do you draw a branch? I don't even. You got your spell. I'm just spitballing here. This is not a good branch. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, that looks like fingers. I actually kind of like that though. It looks like one of those trees in the spooky children's movies where like the tree looks like a finger. It looks like the finger, like it looks like it's about to grab something. Like a little dude down here is like, ah, that type of thing. All right, never mind. That's not the point. Chad the Crab is property of J Hunter Studios. Yes, Chad the Crab. I like it. Yeah, hand-holding spell looks cool. I was thinking that there would be like an orb on top of each of these. Here, one second. Let me grab a color from here just for testing purposes. So you'd have... Here, wait. Let me move this to a different layer. So you'd have like... Actually, this canvas isn't big enough. Canvas size. Let's make it wider. Get 100 just to be generous. So you have like an orb. Wait, let me make it circular first. Orb. Only problem is those two orbs are way too close together. But something like that, Yeah, so I would have to change this so that they're not all right next to each other. Like, let's get rid of this finger here. Something like that. That is equally spooky of a branch. Name idea, Kai. It usually means something regarding the sea or the ocean. I thought it sounded pretty cool. I do like that idea. Kai is also the name of some guy who I keep seeing on Twitter. But Kai, I like that. Maybe make this more branch-like. I don't know how you make branches, but add little twigs here and there. But yeah, I dig this idea of having a branch with the spells on it. Like I said, if it's just visually cool instead of functionally cool, I'm still okay with that. Actually, it looks like a thorn branch now. Where was I? Looks like the fingers of a guy who stole Pete's friend in Neversong. Neversong. I don't know what that is. Actually, it sounds familiar. Chad the Crab should have a boss version called Big Alpha Crab Chad. I do have a lot of areas where I'm going to have bosses that I don't necessarily have planned out yet, so I'm open to boss suggestions. That's more fun. A boss crab would actually be pretty fun. Actually, I could do... Well, the beach isn't really long enough to have like a boss battle. It's just... Yeah, the beach doesn't... Hi, Ryan. Popping in to say hi. What's crack-a-lacking? Bye, guys. Gotta go. Thanks for making this fun. Goodbye, Disclad. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate your suggestions and your helpful contributions. Quick sprite idea thingy in the Discord. Yeah, I like that. Like a proof of concept. Yeah, I like the idea of making it black. Chad boss. Yo, everyone join the Discord so you can see these beautiful pieces of work. Okay, so potentially we make this black. I think that this would look better if this is on top, the orbs are on bottom. So it's like that, maybe? Like that? Maybe? That looks a little funky. I don't know. Like I said, I really appreciate the suggestion of the tree branch. If nothing else, it's really visually cool. I think that'll make it a really neat addition to just, instead of it just being, oh, I've got 3 inventory slots. Maybe hanging like a lantern. That's not a bad idea. I like this idea train. I like where this is going. So you got like a little string or chain looking thing. Here, let's make a chain. What's a chain? Like that. I don't know how you make a chain with so few pixels. Yeah, like that. That's a chain, right? Chain. So you got a chain hanging off of here. And then you have the orb. Let me make sure it's a circle. Is that a circle? That's a circle, right? Ooh. And the colors don't have to be all black and stuff. Oh wait, this doesn't fit with the chain. It'd have to be bigger. That looks bad. Does that fit? There we go. Yeah, I like that idea. That's also a cool idea. Where they're hanging off of the tree branch like a little lantern. Very, very smart. I'm really liking the devlogs. I secretly watch devlogs in my free time, and I'm really enjoying yours. Okay, bye. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. I've also been secretly watching devlogs. I gotta go be a dope now. 'Twas fun watching you do your gamey things. See ya. Bye, Smidged. Have fun doing whatever you are doing now. It's definitely getting late, so I do expect people to be leaving for sleep reasons. And I'll make the branch look a little bit better. This is just temporary. Yeah, I think if I change some of these colors so it wouldn't be black on the inside, might be like velvet. I do think that it would be cool if the theme of the game was a little bit darker, and so far this design definitely has a little bit of that in it. Also, when the player gets damaged, it's white right now, but all of his spells are already white, and when he punches, it's white. So I think I want to make it black, because like the inside of his mask is black, so it'll be like his, I don't know, emptiness leaving him. I don't know. The branch could be withering. That's a good idea. I just don't know how to draw a withering branch. Right. Liking that. I'm liking that. So we could go ahead and copy that. Well, I'm not done with it yet, but theoretically, it would be like that. That's cool. Only problem is that might take up too much space on the screen if you just think about how tall that is. It's a little bit tall. The orbs could be swinging slowly. That is really hard to do in pixel art, is the only thing. The way that I'm doing this, that would be pretty hard. I do like that idea of like the inventory moving while you move, but that would be really hard to do is the only problem. I definitely have thought about doing that though. It's about to be 3 a.m. where I live. It's spooky hour. All right, let's get the spookiness going. I just realized there's no music in the background of the stream. I'm just entertaining enough. I don't even need music, guys. What it called? Copyright free gamer music. All right, this is a random playlist I just found. It's kind of loud. All right, what do you? Is it too loud? Let me know. This is Chiptunes. Getting in the mood to make pixels on the screen. You can make the branches a bit shorter. Definitely, yeah. Here, let me pixels on the screen. You can make the happen. All right. It's 3 a.m. Is there 8-bit lo-fi? I don't know. Play Star Fox music. I don't know how much Star Fox music I've listened to. I recently played Star Fox on the Switch, because there was like the old-fashioned game pack, and I was like, well, I've never played a bunch of these games, so might as well. By the way, I'm assuming that people here are enjoying the devlogs, so I appreciate that. I was definitely not sure if I actually wanted to do it, but so far I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, the branches definitely could be shorter. Let me do a second go. Just gonna use the same colors and just redo it. Kind of get a thing going like that. That type of thing. Okay, this is like chiptune beatbox. I don't condone it. This is not good Christian music here. I've never listened to music like this before. Kind of jamming out to it though. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want the music in my game to be like chiptune music, which is like the type of thing you'd hear in Undertale and stuff like that, or if I want it to be more orchestral. That also depends who I could even get to do the music. It might just have to be me, in which case it would probably be chiptune. Star Fox music. Star Fox music. Star Fox OST. Is it good? I've never listened to the Star Fox OST. Oh, this sounds familiar. This might be because Terminal Montage. That might be why that sounds familiar. I really like the devlogs, and just watching the game be made and seeing an insider view on the development is really cool. Yeah, definitely. I recently discovered devlogs. That's what mainly inspired this entire operation. Oh my gosh, this music's so loud for me. Let me know if it's too loud for you. Actually, let me Necris. That's all right. This is my favorite. All right, let me know if this is too loud again. Seeing it, yeah, I've been watching devlogs, and then I was like, man, I should make my own devlog, because watching devlogs is fun. It's 10 here where I live. I need sleep. See you. Goodbye, Dakota the Vessel. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate your ideas. Appreciate everyone's ideas. Will you ever make a commentary video? I don't dislike. I mean, I never thought I'd make a video that wasn't like an animation video. Well, I started making like Minecraft gaming videos. No, actually I didn't start making that. I started making films. I wanted to make like short films. Then I gradually moved to doing gaming, which was even worse because I put less effort into it. And then I moved into doing animations for the first time. And that was a big leap. And I am really glad I did that because making animations is my passion. And I will never stop doing that because I love it. Will I stream myself playing games sometime in the future? I've done it before, I think. Maybe Minecraft, I can't remember. People don't seem to like those as much. Actually, chances are they're probably more interesting than just staring at a stick. But, I don't know. I've done it before. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it if people want me to. Alright, so we got version 1, version 2. Let me make a version 3. This one will just be coming straight down like that. That type of thing. This is, wait, that's bad. I don't want this to be too thick. A lot of people have been saying that my videos are like rip-offs of other people who make devlogs. I'm like, I do not watch that person. How would I rip them off? Alright, version 3. This one's more symmetrical, I would say. This one's the most elegant, creepy type thing. I like your animations a lot, like Terminal Montage. That is definitely true. Yeah, I take a lot of inspiration, as you can probably tell. I used to do animation, but I saw that doing other stuff was more attractive to people. Yeah, you just gotta do what you enjoy, honestly, because when I stopped making storytime animations, I lost some viewers but I gained some new ones. It's just, I'm doing what I enjoy right now. At first I was like, oh, some people on my channel don't want to see these devlogs. Like, these devlogs have gotten the most dislikes out of anything on my channel, which, it's not many, but like, it's more than 0. So I'm like, I'm assuming those are people who are like, this isn't an animation, why are you doing this? But I enjoy making them, so I'm just gonna keep doing them. I like this one because it's the most, like, symmetrical. Here, let me grab this lantern. I'm just gonna make this lantern really good real quick. Let's make a banger lantern, folks. Or not lantern, well, actually, I wouldn't be opposed to that. If it was a lantern instead of an orb, it's not a terrible idea. I would not be opposed to that. Or it could just be like this type of thing, you know? Let me get that type of thing going. Yeah, yay, nay, yay. And the chain should be kind of purplish blue. I don't like that actually, that's awful. It needs to be darker. Alright, still needs to be darker. Like that type of thing. And then the chain is gray. We're making a banger, whatever this is. It looks like a Christmas ornament. Love your random taking over the world vid. It's one of my favorites on your channel. That was the one that started it all. That's the one where I was like, this is fun. This is more fun than making story times. Yeah, that one was very fun to make, and that's when I started making other kinds of videos. So I started the Chronicles of Jay Hunter. I should have a few here that are just really bright. Like that. Okay. And then get the top half here, a little bit different color. Bottom half here, darker color. Look at me guys, I'm a pixel artist. And that would be kind of what I'm thinking. The question is, what would it look like? What would the spells look like inside of there? Steve is Mega Chad. That is definitely true. Please play Corneria from Star Fox. Corneria from Star Fox. Corneria Star Fox. Do you listen to the Star Fox OST often? Alright. Corneria Star Fox, turning it up. Okay, okay. Oh, I've heard this one, definitely. I don't know where. Probably turn on montage, to be honest. This kind of slaps. Yeah, I've definitely heard this before. Making a Minecraft server? I used to. That was actually my first experience coding. Was making Minecraft servers. I've done it before, but I don't really know how to do it now. Maybe like a Minecraft realm. When Luke or something had Epic Craft, that was really fun. And then he stopped it for some reason. I can't remember why. I made a lot of friends doing that. Do I like Zelda? Yeah. Breath of the Wild's great. I played Twilight Princess. Played the new remake that came out recently. And I'm very hyped for Breath of the Wild too. I've never played Ocarina of Time, though I love its music and I wish I had played it. And I don't know what I would even play it on now. I'm trying to figure out what kind of color I want on the inside here. What's my favorite song? Good question. Wind Waker? Yeah, that's also a good one I've heard. My friend has that one. He's offered to lend it to me before. Should I take him up on that offer? Is it worth it to go out of my way to play it? I do like this aesthetic. I'm still gonna have to experiment some more with what I want the. Ooh, maybe they could be lantern. Alright. Hear me out. What if it was like? What if it was like? If we get the. What's a lantern called? Guys, help! What is a lantern? What if we got like a lantern? Is what I'm trying to say. The inside of the lantern is what the spell looks like. I kind of like that idea. I mean, it doesn't look like a lantern ball right now, but I dig the idea of lanterns. That's interesting. You have a GameCube? I don't have a GameCube. My grandparents had a GameCube, and I used to go to their house and play. What did I play? I played. What was the version of Smash Bros. That came before? It was Brawl Melee, I think it was. I played Smash Bros. Melee on their GameCube, but I played Twilight Princess on the Wii. I think it was the remake or something. Do I have Fortnite? I do. I don't play it though. Out on Gerudo theme from the Ocarina of Time. That was slabs. All the Gerudo Valley themes slab. To quote a famous fox, Fox McCloud. Music's a bit loud. Well, yeah, I cranked it up because it was kind of bopping. Yes, I'm aware it's a little bit loud. Can you put on Megalovania? No. Hi, Cloud 101. What's the Gerudo Valley? I'm gonna get copyrighted for the stream, but it doesn't really matter. Ocarina of Time just has so many iconic pieces. It's just, you can't not love that game. Even though I've never played it. Alright, let me look up what a lantern looks like. Like pixel art lantern. Alright, I got some good references here. Let me go ahead and paste them in here. Oh, that's massive. Okay. Alright, let's just make that smaller. Oh, it got rid of my other stuff. Wait, no. No, I don't want that. Let me make it on a separate. That's massive. Alright, screw that. Wait, just make a new file for my lantern to dominate. Alright, there's a lantern, guys. Obviously, we have less pixels to work with, but that's what I'm thinking. Do I make money on YouTube? I do not. I walked in late. What game? I've been making a devlog if you haven't seen them. The last 2 videos I uploaded have been devlogs, so I would go check those out. That explains everything pretty much. What'd I do? Yeah, I don't make any money on YouTube. I'm not monetized yet. YouTube, please monetize me. You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. I think I have almost 1,000. So I'm like a fourth of the way there. I made merch in the past, but it was bad, so I do not recommend checking that out. I do have a Patreon right now. That is the only way I would make money right now. I think I've made like $3 off of that. I have 1 Patreon. Thank you to that Patreon. I just recently got a job at Chick-fil-A though, so unless I got one way to make money. The only problem is that means I have less time to make YouTube videos. But hey, money's money. Money is money. Okay, so it's got like the that type of thing. That's a lantern. Let me get rid of the chain. I need to make this lantern or something first. So it's gotta go like boop de scoop de boop, right? Alright, okay. And it goes like boop de boop de scoop. Boop de scoop de boop, scoop. Hey. That might be a little extra. But that is a lantern. Here, no, let me undo all that. That's excessive. Maybe just like that. Yeah, I like that. What are some other classic bops? I was just automatically gonna play Freddy Greddy. Make merch for the game? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Someone made fan art for the game today. One of my friends, Decca, she made awesome fan art for the game. So I really like the character design so far. Do I plan on making another game after this? Hopefully, yeah. I don't know how long this game's going to take. It could be all year. Or it could be the next month. Who knows? Like I said, once I get the inventory figured out, after that it'll be smooth sailing. And I'll just be able to make the game really big. Well, hopefully smooth sailing. Who knows? I'll keep you updated in the devlogs. That's the point. You can get a Game Boy emulator and play a lot of N64 games on your PC. That would be a smart idea. I actually have a Game Boy. I only have one game for it though. I just have the Mario game. Big Alpha Male Chad. What's another good Ocarina of Time? Ocarina of Time has great music. Though, like I said, I've never played it. I'm gonna get copyrighted hard on this video, but hey, guess who doesn't make money anyways? It's me. I make 0. So, what are you gonna do, YouTube? You gonna take away my money? You take away my money? Good luck. I like the idea of having a lantern. It would look better than this, but and then when you get a spell, I don't know, I have to color this first. This one's pink. I don't like that. I have to make it bigger. I don't know. Here, let me make a version 2 of the lantern. Theoretically, I make it bigger so I have more room to see it. Okay, that's a lot better, actually. Actually, wait, that's like the same thing, just with one panel instead of... like that. Wait. Yeah, I like that better, though, because you can see more on the inside, so I'd theoretically be able to add something inside. Could you play I Still Got Paid Anyway by Bendigo? I have no idea what that is. Right now I have something else up. Colors. Well, if we're going for the spooky aesthetic, maybe I should stick with the purples. Let's say poipily, little, that type of color. Like that. Right? Like that. And then the inside would be like, oh, the inside would be like that deep velvet for the empty inventory space. Like that. And then when you get something, it would like have that in there. Like, let's see. It would be like, boom, you have a fireball spell in your lantern. Right? What do you guys think of that? Play Cockery Forest. Doop. This is the one I used in my video, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I used this in my most recent devlog. Yeah, so what do you guys think of this idea of spells being inside the lantern? It's a little harder to see, but I kind of like the idea of you picking up spells in your lantern. I don't know, there's just so many different ways I could go about doing this inventory. It's gonna be hard to settle on one specific way. Get some of this action going on here. trying to figure out how I want this to. Actually, I don't dislike this idea. Doing the shading like this. It's not great. Let me find a better color for this. Boom, pink lantern. I said I wasn't going to. The fun fact, you can get paid by robbing people. Really? Animated having a little glint. I like that. Oh, YouTube just autoplayed a 4 hour long video of the best Zelda songs. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here probably. Because things are dying off. People are going to sleep probably. I appreciate everyone for stopping by today. I'll figure this inventory thing out. Whatever it is that I end up doing. I'm not sure. But yeah. I'll see you guys later. Ta-ta. Or goodbye. That sounds stupid. Bye guys.